Today I'm gonna work on some colors on the molding paste, as well as adding more glitter shapes. This painting, I definitely want to have a lot of sparkle. Added gold alcohol ink, you can see. And today I'm going to focus on adding more glitter, so we'll see how it goes. For adding glitter, I use this Weld Bond. So for me, I just use the bottle and put the glue in the shape that I desire straight from the bottle. And I've been thinking about what I want to share on this channel. And I definitely want to share more of myself, my thoughts. And I wasn't sure about doing that, but I think the reason I wasn't sure is because it wouldn't be what I considered one specific focus. But it really is. It's just a soul journey, right? And for me, that's super creative and about presence and about living authentically, healing whatever blocks us from doing that, and being who we're meant to be. For me, that has required a lot of healing, a lot of experiences, a lot of work to get rid of everything that was standing in the way, and everything that still is standing in the way for me being my authentic self. Like, it's scary for me to make these videos, but this is what I want to do. I want to be who I am authentically in the world. Because to not do that feels terrible, right? I think we all deserve that. So I like adding sparkles to my work because they seem so magical, so vibrant, so full of life, so powerful. It feels to me like they hold a lot in each little piece. Like, each little piece is reflective and brilliant. And that reminds me of life and humans. Just every single person so beautiful, so powerful, and limitless potential. So I really, really love sparkles. I dream about doing large-scale sparkle paintings or installations, just really, really huge. Like, if you think about Jackson Pollock's work, scale is such an important attribute of his work. Like I think it's called Number One, his painting, if that were like 4 inches by 4 inches, I don't think it would have been popular. But it is massive. I saw it in person. I think it's just magnificent, but largely because of scale. And scale is something that I would love to play with more. You know, my studio right now is in my apartment, and it's just not that big to create works on such a huge scale. But that's something I would like to do. I would like to move to working in a studio at some point for art, music, everything. Create a huge piece with glitter. Like, I think about this piece that I'm working on now, and if it was huge and massive, the difference in how it could impact space, the viewer. And I'm focusing also in my art on incorporating energy work. So, you know, when something's on a massive scale, I mean, of course, small things can be very powerful, but it's a different type of energy when you make it really large or really small, right? It has a different effect on you. So I have a little lump in this one. I just want to grab like a spoon to kind of see if I can get it. Oh, almost got it. Okay, I got it. So technique is great in art, but only in terms of what power it gives you to create. If you're someone who's an artist watching this, whatever techniques that you want to use that work for you are amazing. If it allows you to express yourself authentically. So now I'm just putting the glitter on top of the glue shapes, as I'll call them. I definitely want to add a few more, but I just kind of wanted to see the color, how it's going to look before I made the decision of where else I'm going to put this color. This color is like a deeper pink. I like it so far. I think I'll put one. Do I want to put one here? Yeah, maybe. So another thing I'm trying to explore with my paintings is is how to visually, authentically show my work, because when you have glitter and sparkle and metallic pigments, it's interacting with the light. And so a still photo doesn't exactly, not even exactly, it doesn't capture the piece. And I feel like when I try to take a photo, the art looks really flat and not like it does in person. And I've had people tell me that too. They see my art in person and they say, okay, that's the same piece of art. So it's something I'm trying to figure out. I think a video is better, but still not quite right. And it's also probably because I don't really have a great skill level with videoing or taking photos of art. I'm deciding if I should add sparkle anywhere else. My process is a lot of staring at the piece of artwork and seeing how it feels inside, seeing what it does to my energy, seeing what I see in my mind's eye, and then moving forward with that. It's not really logical. There are principles at play in terms of composition, but a lot of that is emotional. And I used to be a teacher and I taught art. And I would teach about composition and layout and all of that. And there are some guidelines, but at the end of the day, it's about something that feels balanced inside of you. So like heavier color on one side can balance out sort of a certain shape on the other side, but it's not an exact science for me, though you can make it a science, right? And maybe if you're starting off, you do want to check out sort of examples of like not good composition and good composition, but once you get going, I really feel like for me, it's about emotion, feeling, resonance is a really, really big part of art. Does it resonate? Does it sit right? Does it feel right? What impact, what effect is this having on me? And what emotion is in me right now? And then when I get present with that, I start to see things in my mind's eye. And then I move forward, and it's like a journey that unfolds. And I feel like each step of the way, I'm putting energy, love, so much attention on this piece, the details, that it's becoming infused with energy. And so the piece itself hopefully can be an avenue of positivity, whether it's healing, joy, intrigue, an opening, inspiration, love. And so that's how I approach my painting. So now I will let these glue shapes dry. I might tap the canvas like this to kind of help the glue settle a little bit, less lumpy, and just distribute the glitter a bit. I'm going to take some time to sort of art gaze at this piece and see if I'm being called to add this color anywhere else. Because I do see some shapes, and I think I may want to add some of this color glitter to those shapes. See what I was doing. So this is where the glue shapes are, and I put the glitter on top. And you'll be able to see the difference once it dries and I take off the excess glitter. It'll be really cool. Unfortunately, it looks really dark in the lighting right now. I'm trying to see if I can like fix that. No, made it worse. There we go. But it's looking maroon, but it's not maroon. It's really pink. And again, once I get the lights, it'll be so much better. But I just wanted to show you up close that I made these sort of, oblong shapes with the glue and then put the glitter on top. It's been an hour and a half. So I just tapped the canvas underneath to move the glitter a little bit just so I could test it. So let's see. No, it's still super soft. So it hasn't cured enough yet. I know this can take up to 24 hours, but usually in a couple hours I can sort of move the glitter. Yeah, it's close. It's close. I could sort of move the glitter aside and do other things on the canvas because I also reuse the glitter. Like I'll take this and pour it off onto like a large piece of paper and then pour it back into the container so that I don't waste glitter. shapes. Pretty easy, just brush the, you can just brush the glitter. And I'll grab like some paper and just tap it off onto the paper, like turn the canvas to the side and tap it off. But I like to use the brush to kind of get the excess off of the glitter shapes.